Hello. I'm recording. Yes, of course. Hello, my fellow vegans. Alright. Checking that was working. So I'm playing this game. I've played it before, as you can see. But I wanted to see. I wanted you guys' reaction to how I play this game. I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I wanted views and to get attention. But you know what? Whatever. Plus, I haven't even finished the game, like, for real. I only recently found out that you can... yeah, delete it. Delete it all. Delete it. Alright. Yeah. Uh-huh. I agree. I am a 15-year-old little boy. Let's do this. Ooh. Only to know that everything's gonna be destroyed in a couple seconds. Oh no. Why am I playing this? I'm gonna lower the volume. Will my mouse work? Here we go. Let's just... Mouse is not working right now. Fun. Like I cannot drag it. Oh yeah, there we go. It requires me to double click for some reason. Auto forward time text. Okay. Alright. What's with this mouse? Alright. It's probably because I have 50 things open. Let me close it all. Wirecast. Yeah, even Steam. I'm just gonna close that down. You guys can see my wallpaper. It's Dragonborn. Yeah. Alright. New game. Well, that's gonna be, of course. Oh, I can't type no numbers. Alright. That is quite natural. Hold on, I'm getting a text from my friend. Stop. Alright. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Yori, my neighbor, a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, we would oversleep more and more. She would oversleep more and more, frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sign and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I'm not very good at reading, I want to be honest with you guys, so just so you guys know, actually, I'm not good at this. Ha! Ha! I'm not giving them voices. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop waiting for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Deep Dog. Oh, yeah. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them thinking we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you do wait for me after all. But you did wait for me after all. As you can see, I cannot read. Guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Sorry. We cross the street together to make our way to school. We draw near the streets, becoming increasingly speckled with other students. Making their daily commute. By the way, Deep Dog, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our mini conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she is going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just by getting by an average while spending my free time on games and anime. My friend keeps texting me, sorry. Sorry about the background noise, by the way. That's my, I'm recording in my kitchen right now, around the kitchen, and the TV's there. Will you please lower it? I am live streaming. Thank you. I was talking about how... Oh. Okay. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Okay. I know you're happy now. But Oh. I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a neat... Foreshadowing very much. What is this? Hello, jalapeno taco salad. No one cares. Go away. Alright. Oh, alright. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Again, I'm sorry if I stutter on my words. I am not used to reading out loud. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you would come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interests in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one who, since she was the first one to show interest, after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is great. I cannot read that word. Guaranteed? Minecraft? To be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Well, why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I'd bring a new member. Hello YouTube, my friend is live streaming. How about you shut up, Everett? Damn you. Ugh. I have annoying friends. Alright. I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake today. Yes! Yes! Let's go! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a goddamn cupcake. Let's see what the... Hold on. You're already a NEET. What does that mean? What? Mr. Mem Overlord, what does NEET mean? I need your help there. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school, and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori's... You know what? Where's the... Answer! You want to be a part, huh? You seem to be so clever on your little pranks. Go away, Everett. Shoot! You're really angering me, Everett. You're really... Everett! What is this shit? You stop ruining my live stream. I can hear myself.
By the way, Mem Overlord is my account. That's just my phone account.
I don't care. I'm gonna go now. Bye. Alright. Sorry, full of energy swings open the classroom door. Everyone, a new club member is here. I told you, don't call me a new club member. I glance around the room. Oh, no. Alright. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sorry is always saying nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, deep dive. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. ... All words escape me in this situation. This club. It's full of incredibly cute girls. My voice cracked. Wow. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. How can I ruin your reaction? No one else is watching GT. You know what? Maybe people after the stream will watch. Idiot. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, one I don't recognize. Just gonna go ahead and... There we go. Probably shouldn't be playing this game on Steam. I'm gonna get annoyed! The girl with the sad attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Or a lolly. Maybe both. Who knows? She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Can you just ignore her? You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. This is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears more mature and timid, seems to have a third time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. You already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Deep Dog. Monica smiled sweetly. We did know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me generally feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Deep Dog. We made a room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. A little too excited, if you know what I mean. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged. Oh no. What have you done? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sari mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-ta! I'm sorry. Whoa! I don't know how to react to that. Also, she looks very disappointed. She looks very shocked. Oh wow, I forgot my mouse can do that. Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cat ears. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Sorry. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. I don't know how to, laugh like that. I don't know. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe it's not for you, you know. It's not for you know, you dummy. Alright. I give up Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down a teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? In this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Hold on, I'm getting a message from my friend. I can't. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Ah, I guess. I don't know how to laugh like that still. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. I'm turning off my phone, guys, so if you're gonna message me on Discord or anything else, or Hangouts or whatever, I won't see it. I'm gonna check the live stream chat real quick. Well, what do we have here? Okay, cool. Let's go back to Doki Doki. Alright. Actually, go away. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Saori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Saori seems really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel alright. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Hold on, I just got an idea. I want to try this. Let me just... Can I, like, just... Oh, alright. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, let me just lower it here. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could possibly be a board member for any of the major clubs. Aren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Haha, well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major. It feels like nothing but arguing around the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort and to start something brand new, especially when something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Just different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Deep Dog, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. I even read manga in real life. Check out the chat. Okay, it's just the same. This music, though, I'm gonna turn it up actually. But if I could, I would put on face cam. Can I? I'm gonna check it out, actually. Probably not. Yeah, I probably can't. I'm not gonna go making another thing either. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment that I walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up. That she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Again, I'm not good at reading people. Please don't judge me. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with steep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read horror. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something to relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I didn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes start over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working. Don't say it out loud. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just cute as you are. Suri sidles up, I don't know. Behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you share some of your working as an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Sorry. ... I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. ... Question mark. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. The way everyone is even, Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Deep Dog? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sorry you may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought, Deep Dog, I'm deathless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems at the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these girls. Right. Okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. Sorry about the background noise. It's mother has come back home. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sorry wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Oh. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting, and we'll all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Deep Dog, I look forward to see how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class after Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I really feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Deep Dog, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Suri and I never walked home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Alright, I'm gonna look at the chat real quick. Just Monica with my profile picture hasn't uploaded. What is that? What is that? Ah! Okay. So. I'm just gonna look at the chat real quick. Hello? Oof, my profile picture hasn't uploaded. The whole gang here. I don't know why you're keep blocking your crap, but you know what? Okay. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sorry, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll make a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club members will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Alright. Graveyard. I'm going to Yuri side, by the way. Because yeah. Essence, I guess. Romance? Alright. Variance. I don't want to say that word. Frightening. Nightgrown. Unrestrained? Suicide? You don't put that in a poem. Tenacious. Let's go with Kitty. There. Lipstick. Jump and yeah. Summer portrait. Lucky love. Um, massacre. Extraordinary. Intimidation. Imagination. Alright. Beauty and embrace. There we go. Hi again, Deep Dog. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Oh, I'm looking at the chat again. Maybe it's because I don't like lollies. You know, Everett? How about that? And no one's watching, alright. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Deep Dog. Hope this isn't too overwhelming for a for you. Making you drive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sorry told me you didn't even want to join the club. You didn't want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you're planning to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't like us seriously, then you don't want to see... If you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in a club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Deep Dog always gives it his best, as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is messy and distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Deep Dog have become good friends too? Sorry. As usual, Sorry seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Well, wait, sorry. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting something in the first place. So putting nice gestures for you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, there. Yuri reaches in her bag and pulls out a book. Didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. We could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you could read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everything's settled, I expect Monica to cook off some scheduled activities to the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Saori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner, Yuri's face is already bearing a bug. I can't but notice her intense expression as she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk with Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the corner of her book. Looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first 3 pages. Ah! Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks out a glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused on it, I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just reading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how come you have 2 copies of the same book. Ah. Well then I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I mean. I mean... Oh, I just hit space by accident. I don't know what she said. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious there, but Yuri isn't telling me. But I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it as soon. I'm glad to hear. Once I start picking up, you might have a hard time putting down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What is it about anyways? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov? Marvok? I can't say that. Markov. Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about the girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. No matter her life is in danger, she seems to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationship. Oh. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was gonna be a nice story. So that dark turn came from nowhere. Hahaha. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. You're not a fan of dark stories, are you? No, that's not that. Oh. I mean, I definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, it's because they have their own goals and their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly you thought you related to the protagonist. And they're made out to be native, one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That is just you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Just let me get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ah, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. As if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. Not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not exactly looking to her own book. I glance over. It's like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... There, this should work alright. I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Okay. Well, that's fine. Yo, my whole computer fucking lags to shit. Everything was frozen. Only because I'm watching a stream. Okay. You know, Mem, I could very easily ban you. Don't talk crap about my waifu, and I won't talk crap about your stupid unusual for TF2. I feel like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Ah, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the pages. Here. Sorry. Ah, I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under the thumb. After it flips to her side, but I'm holding it like this. We're huddled even closer together than before. It's kind of distracting me, as if I can feel the... Oh no. Oh boy. Oh, sorry. As I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? No, I'm not ready for anything. I don't want to live anymore. I don't, man. I'm not ready for anything! Are you ready? To turn the pages? Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over to Yuri's face again. Our eyes meet. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you're being so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it on my own volition. She continues the first chapter in silence. Even though turning the page almost feels like an intimate exchange. Hold on. Hold on. Friend's quite being the annoyings to me. I gotta prove something for once in my life. Alright. Alright. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses a lot of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of the same of your mannerisms. I see. And a moment's gone. Yuri remains silent for a moment, but deep dog, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. Yuri, I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. I'm getting a Discord call. You know what? You know what? There might as well be a little bit of just some randomness here and there. I am live streaming. Leave me alone.
Hola.
I am live streaming. Please leave my family and my children alone. Ah.
Ahora sí, güey.
Now, I will go now. Have fun. I have no idea how these people invite me to these groups. I don't even want to know. You're gonna get triggered if I read what he said. I don't care. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri Exos spared from finishing her thought. Is that right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun if I read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first two chapters on your own time. Alright, I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book. Then I slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since we never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's really ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sorry and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sorry is on the wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Masuki and Yuri mentally comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I share my poem to first? Alright. Meeny, meeny, mow, pleasure tiger bites. Minecraft. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. I probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Well, it's about expected from someone like you. It's a little blunt. Well, excuse me? It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't invoke any emotions. So basically it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Oh boy, alright. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly, people can try. That's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. It hits you hard. Oh, okay. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. Ugh. I'm gonna get a drink, guys. I'll be right back. You guys have fun. I have found no drink. But I have found ice. Oh, and forget about that. Don't question it, Owen. I can't read. I literally have an ice in my mouth. Why is it so cold? Alright. Who should I share my poem to next? Sorry. This is a good poem, Deep Dog. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. I'm the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time. I guess you're right. But that's why it impresses me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. In real life, I wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really a part of this club now. Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Deep Dog. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sorry. I'm not sure if Sorry sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny if she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm not gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry. I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Oh wow. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Make me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you. If it wasn't for you, I couldn't sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Hold on. Then don't watch the video. I'm getting a little call. Okay then. I don't know how bad the recorder is actually. Is it really that bad? Alright. It doesn't feel bad to me. It's probably just me. I'm gonna check this out real quick. I'm not eating, I'm eating ice. Shut up, Owen. Let me. Oh, it's not that laggy. Alright. Alright. No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or should I put it sounded just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get cranky. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point to arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Oh yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's go with Monica. Hi, Deep Dog. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new to everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going to the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poems with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ahaha, don't worry, Deep Dog. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all have to learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica in my poem. Great job, Deep Dog. I was going, oh, in my head while I was reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why. I didn't expect you to go far. I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Hahaha. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what? You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imaginary imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to deprive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the announces, I guess. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure of nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. Do your own thing. Just keep exploring Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying. Okay. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find out what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write a way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh boy. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. I see the direction of the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retains already scorch my permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole that wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. Huh. So what do you think? That's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between worlds and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. That was the inspiration behind this one. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to pull it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of empathy recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. And empathy? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep putting your pen on the same spot for too long, you just get a dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright. I'll probably stop live streaming after a little bit more. I don't know. So I'll play TF2 later. Thought. As Yuri reads my poem, I noticed her eyes light. Exceptional. Eh? What is that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imaginary and metaphors, you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in a poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical for new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think most noticeable thing I recognize that new writers is that they try their style very elaborate. In other words, they tend to pick up writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once you refine her train of thought, it's as if her dementor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even the simple poems. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes into practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I'd also hope that everyone else in the club gives you available feedback. Lucy can be a bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri was apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love sharing my thoughts and process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh god. I'm not good at reading, and sometimes I just get tired of reading. Jesus, alright. Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the emblem amber glow. I'm not good at cursive. Bathing. It must be this one. I cannot read this. streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. Amber, blue-green. Comes breathing air. During the past. The light flickers. I flicken back. ... I'm sorry if I have such terrible handwriting. No, it's that you're writing cursive and makes me like forever. I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time. Okay. When you hit space. Well, I just don't really read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's very descriptive. It wasn't too short. I actually write longer poems. Oh no. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Siri? Oh, actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Deep Dog. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do it more often than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering to herself, remaining in a place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Deep Dog. Yeah, don't say that. Alright. Me too. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. As if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sori and Monica are happily chatting. Maya and Yuri and Natsuki. They exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems, as if they read in tandem. I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk, with one hand. I guess you could say that it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How could that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would ask someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayuri liked it, and Deep Dog did too. So based on that, I gladly gave you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer that I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I didn't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I came across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Deep Dog liked my poem too, you know, even though he told me he was impressed by it too. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you're so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I. You're just. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Deep Dog appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? Huh? And how do you know he appreciates my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. You. Is everything okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who's... Okay. Magically... Okay. As soon as Deep Dog started showing up... Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they noticed I was standing there. Deep Dog, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. As if she couldn't get over herself to learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective. Then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. That's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason. This means the meaning should have jumped out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Deep Dog. Wait, there's no reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. That's the only reason. That's the only way to convey complex feelings in meaning them most effectively. Avoiding them is only unnecessarily limiting yourself. It's also a waste. You understand that, right, Deep Dog? Well, how do I get dragged into this in the first place? It's like I don't know anything about writing, but who am I agreeing with? They'll probably think more highly of me. Before I played the game, I picked Yuri because you know. But I want to pick this one. Natsuki? Stares at me, trying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turned to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I couldn't bring myself to say anything to her. Sorry? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sorry uncomfortable. How can two of you keep fighting when you're making your friend feel like this? Deep Dog. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sari wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. That's your... Okay, I can't even read that. That's made up herself in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they have many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. Yeah! So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute. Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And... and Yuri's chest are the same as they always were. Alright, here we go. I can't say that. Hey. Beautiful! ... Sayori stands triumphantly. Someone messaged feeling. Oh, shut up, Joey. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sari is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, but I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I'm gonna mute you. I'm gonna literally mute Steam. I can't though. I couldn't bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Hahaha. Nah. It's not like I can't blame you. I wasn't able to say anything. I'm not! Shut up. Shut up. I can't mute. I don't want to mute him. I want to like just mute him. Shut up. God, Joey. Or whatever your name is. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that means Sari is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? I guess that means... okay. You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That's foreshadowing. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It's a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Deep Dog, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe we'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Deep Dog, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sori, about what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No. It's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew! You know, Deep Dog, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. I look at Sari. Still hasn't caught up on the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sari. I pat Sari on the shoulder. I said that to myself, then to her. But it's easy to use Sari as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Alright, I'm gonna save here. I'm gonna go, because I think I should just stop here, and then I'll live stream tomorrow, and yeah. I'll be on tomorrow. If you guys on Discord want to talk, yeah, I won't talk back. Bye.